Good afternoon, folks. Wolf Driver coming at you live once again on another Wolf Driver awesome adventure. Got all the pumpkins here. Got Zorro right on my right, Chase on my left, Jag behind Chase. Jag says, I'm not turning around. Pretty's not turning around either. Oh, there she goes. That's the princess, the one right there behind Zorro. And we are getting ready to get on the Ironton rail trail, and we're going to give you some hopefully unprecedented views. Okay, now let's see how I can do this. Okay, we ready? Come on, guys, hike. Okay. G, giving them a sled dog command now, folks. Now understand this, that you're getting a view from me, like a third person view. I thought it'd be kind of different, kind of unique. You're looking at Chase right now. Come on. I'll change it up real quick and give you, that's Princess, and Zorro's in front of her. You're catching his tail. Come on, Zorro. Boy. And we're just taking our time here. Come on, Zorro. Usually get a lot of bathroom breaks in the beginning, and that's just normal. I'm gonna give you Princess again. So Princess is 15 years old. She's kind of the star of the show right now. She's on camera. And she's actually riding right here next to me, which is unusual. She means she's got a lot of power to burn. This is what we do. Travel these trails. Dog contained by invisible fence. I like seeing those signs. I like invisible fences. I think they're really good. They work really well. Okay, so right now it's pretty windy. Temperatures in the low 60s, which is warm. Jim, you got water and bowl, right? We carry about 5 gallons of water with us. So we're getting started. You're looking at Princess and Zorro. And I'm going to give you some views here in a sec. So cool how she does it. I mean, her just getting out here and stretching is awesome to me. And believe it or not, sometimes she'll get in as many as, she got almost 6 or 7 miles. Usually she gets a mile, 3 miles. She was feeling really good last week. And there were a lot of dogs last week, so it kept her motivated. A lot of different smells. Come on, Zorro. So I let her mark the good girl. Let her, come on, Jay. I let her mark the area because that keeps her motivated. I mean, she's feeling pretty good. She wants to let other dogs, she feels good enough essentially to let other dogs know that she's in the house. Other dogs, I mean other dogs on the trail. My dogs too that are with her, but wants to get next to the bike now. So now I'm gonna move the camera to the Z-Man. Come on, Zorro. Because we're moving at a slower rate of speed, the dogs are gonna sniff more. I know people have said to me, well, my dog would just sniff the whole time. Actually, that's one of the reasons this is pedal power. It's kind of cool. We got a body of water. What's that, a big pond, Jim? Maybe a lake, if you will. I'm shining the camera at it so you can see it. It's on our left, and it's pretty cool. So we always like to see bodies of water, because if we need to, we can let the dogs take a sip there. And sometimes we can get them in it. Okay, so you're looking at Zorro right now. Sorry, there's a lot of stuff bouncing around on the bike. I'm trying to get it out of your view. Zorro, as you can see, is pretty much out in front. Him and Chase do that. That's why they're pretty much what you would call lead dogs. Now, on a real sled dog team, one of them, you can run sled dog teams with 2 dogs, but traditionally they're run with 1 lead dog. Usually they can consist of anywhere from, I believe, 13 to 20 some dogs. And I've actually been on a big sled dog expedition. Chase is doing a quick pit stop and he's ready. Okay, good deal. So now little footbridge, kind of interesting. I'll turn the camera towards the chase man. Sorry you're getting a view. Oh, we got a bathroom break, Jim. Zorro. Actually, Princess is marking the area and Zorro's doing a bathroom break. So real quickly, that is the chase man, and I can tilt this camera thing so you can get a better view, which I'll do. Should have a good view of him now. And he doesn't like stopping. So he's all about, let's go, Dad. But these stops, even though they're short-lived, real quick, usually just to clean up after the dog, are good for Princess because she only needs a quick second sometimes to recover. Now, we haven't been moving much, but again, she's old, and in the beginning, good deal. The first part of the trail, I'm going to keep you Beckel and Zorro now here. Actually, we'll get both dogs. The first part of the trail, she's getting lubricated, for lack of a better description, just getting her joints working. So this is the kind of things I was talking about. See this bridge right here? I mean, it's, well, oh, you got a bike rider. Chi over. Chi over. You got her, Jim? Howdy, howdy. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. Yep, you think well, we'll rest here for a second. Yeah, since there's a fence here, and it's, I'll give you a better view, folks. It's kind of narrow, so we're going to let the people walk through so we don't have to be next to them. Zorro. And see Chase waiting patiently, but he's like, Dad, come on. Now, this gives me a chance to show you Jag. Jag's right behind Chase. Getting a view of him now. And I'm going to take the camera back, excuse me. And we're going to put back on what's ahead of us. And these are kind of cool when someone just makes a makeshift bridge like that. Now, we cross bridges similar to that. You got her? But not quite as homemade. And that's apparently somebody's walkway, obviously. And we're getting ready to rock and roll in a sec. Howdy, howdy. How are you? Good, thanks. Have a good day. Thank you. Come on, guys, hike. So right there. Come on, Chase. Now, we always give right away. We usually don't have to stop for that long, but the deal is if you see this fence next to us, it's pretty close. So right there. We didn't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable because that's what can happen. Come on, Z. Come on. Boys. So we just take our time. What's that? Oh, yep. So Jim was telling me, hey, don't forget Princess is just starting to loosen up, which she is, and that's what I was saying, kind of like lubrication, kind of like getting the mobility in her joints. And I'll show you her right there. That's her right there. She's amazing that she does any of this, truthfully. But having another thing people ask me about is having more than one husky, or at least a multi-dog household. And if it's ever possible, I always recommend it. I mean, some dogs, few and far between, but there are some dogs I'm sure that are better as loners by themselves, and there are certain just dogs with difficult attitudes that are better by themselves and just the owner. But for the most part, the husky especially is a pack animal, and it appreciates other dogs. Now, they might bicker between them, and that's normal amongst any dogs, to establish the hierarchy. That's how they establish wolf packs and dog packs, how they live together. And that's all about, I'm sure if you have dogs long enough, you hear about the alpha. Well, that's the head of the wolf pack or the dog pack, and even if it's just you and your dog, you should be alpha. And if it's you and 20 other dogs, you should be alpha. So, and there's always going to be, the person should always be alpha, but there's usually always one of the dogs is still kind of looked on as alpha no matter what. But we have to reign supreme, which means we have to be the pack daddy or pack mama over all of them, and then they can have their own hierarchy amongst themselves additionally. But it's very important. Otherwise, you'll never be able to train them, and they'll never really listen properly. Okay, so does this road cross, Jim? Is this a... Yeah, we might have a gate we're coming upon, and I'm going to give you a view of that now. So, what I remember from this trail, again, we've been on this before. In the beginning, it's a little bit, at least where we're starting from, it's a little bit industrialized, not so much the views. I just go on the grass, Jim. So I'm giving the dogs all the time they want to mark the end of the fence, the pole. Good girl. Good girl. Yep. Come on, good girl. So right now we're going to just take the path of least resistance. Oh, it does go through like that, but it's a lot of turns.
The same way on the other side, see it?
Yep. How do I look, Jim? Cross the street right here. I'll look left, you look right. Okay, we got a pretty big street to cross. Nope, we got another car coming. I got a car coming my way too. So, your way's clear, but... Yep. Nope, let me go. We okay with the pressure on the bike? Okay, folks, so we're crossing a pretty big road here. They call this the Ironton Rail Trail, as I said, and it's called IRT. Look, these cars came on us that quick. Which way? Okay. G, yep, G. Okay, folks, so what I'm gonna do, come on, guys. You're gonna have to get off and lift the end, Jim, I think. Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
Come on, guys.
Go ahead. Ladies first. Keep going.
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm not. Okay, got a tree I got to deal with, folks. Maybe I could, if you hold this tree back.
I know, buddy.
Okay. Okay. Come on, guys, princess. Come on, good girl.
Good, everybody looks good.
How's Shag?
Everybody's good.
Come on, guys.
Good.
I'll get up on the trail. Come on, guys. Okay. And what I'm going to do, folks, to give you the best view, now that you kind of see us get off, I'm going to put this on here. Get this working, Jim. Hang on one sec. So, excuse me for one sec while I put the camera in the holster on this rack here, folks. It'll give you a better view of everything. And I got to plug it in, so excuse me again. But this is going to give you a better view. Now that we got the basics out of the way, and give the princess a chance to rest a little bit. Okay, start the spinning process off. I thought we were going to do it, but maybe not. Nope, you know what? I'm going to put you back to where you were because I think that spinner's out. Yeah, I think I forgot that it was out. No biggie. Back with me. Let's see if we can. Hey, text Chris to meet us when we can. I need to get out of the spinner box. Cool. Get you back in there. Okay. So, to give you a view one more time. Dogs are all doing great. We're less than a half a mile into the Ironton Rail Trail. Just crossed one of the first big roads. Come on, guys. And I'm going to tilt this down so you get a view of the Z-Man. Come on, guys. Hike. Looks like another road up here, Jimmy. Giving you a view of Chase now. Good girl, pretty. Good girl. That's Chase. Sorry, folks, that sound is just me changing the position of the camera. Yeah, come on, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good boys. Yeah, I'll give you a jag. That'd be a cool area if we needed to let them in. If we needed to. Might be further down there. Always looking for spots to let the dogs in the water. Especially as the season progresses into the warmer weather. Because it will give them a chance to cool their pads, most importantly. The pads are where they emit heat. So, awesome day out here. Love doing this with the dogs. Again, I do it to get them exercise and really show their wild oats. They get to smell a lot of different smells in different areas we go. See different animals that are indigenous, or some are more prevalent in certain areas. Just trying to figure out where the trail goes. Looks like it winds around the road here. Back to Chase, give you a view of what I'm looking at. As you see Chase in the bottom right. Now, sometimes we'll get loud sounds. I don't know if you heard that. Sometimes there's different mills around where we run, industrial areas, and we'll have even shooting ranges. That might be a shooting range. That might be a shooting range, because I hear. So the dogs are really good with dealing with those sounds, because we've done them so many times, and they've been safe with me. That's, you know, sometimes how they train hunting dogs. They have to train them being exposed to gunfire. And dogs are very trainable, especially motivating them. I mean, I could get it right here if he was here. Should.
He said stop at the next crossing because there's no place to pull up the side of the road here.
For him?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see.
He said stop at the next road crossing.
Okay.
I texted back, I said we're riding alongside the road now, but there's no place to pull up the side.
Give me another view of Jag. It is Jag you're looking at. You're looking at the road behind us. And here's where we're going through right now. So this is obviously created to keep vehicles out. I don't know what's behind this wall here, but I hear what sound like. Does that sound like a shooting range, Jim? Yeah. Come on, guys. Chase. Is it? Come on, pretty girl. Good girl. Now this is kind of a really coarse gravel, so ground cover, if you will, trail cover. She doesn't like that, so she's gonna.
Okay, be there soon. He's a mile ahead of us.
Is he? Okay. So she doesn't like that as much, so we're gonna go real slow through here. Give you a view of Zorro. It's a little harder to see. There he is through what? Through all the bike gear. That's Princess and Zorro. Now you can see she will, if I can get you out past, she'll back off a little bit because of the coarse gravel. She just doesn't like. She's never liked it. The other dogs actually don't mind, and it's not. Their pads are made to run on this easily, but because she's older, especially, there she goes. So you just got to work with her getting through here. But notice how I slow down and she gets back up. She catches up to the bike. Come on, good girl. Now, from what I remember, this will even out. This is probably made to handle heavy-duty equipment, since there seems to be some kind of industrial facility to the left of us behind the wall. So this road's probably really reinforced, and that's why there's really coarse gravel, or crush and run, if you will. That's what they call the ground cover here, the road cover. But you can see she's not hanging back, but she's not comfortable. She's actually moving okay. When you look at her through the camera, it looks like she's a little hunched over. She's actually not. It's just the way the camera's showing you her. So this says we're at mile marker. Does that say 3 south? I don't know, but got people coming, Jim. It depends. Did we start at the end?
We started at the end.
Yeah, we've been on the trail the whole time, so I mean, I think we got less than a mile, but who knows? Okay, so we're coming up on people, and I'll show you. Good girl. You see, Princess is already. The gravel, the big stuff has already gotten out of here. It's been taken down to a finer gravel, so it's a little easier for her to walk on. Again, nothing that we have to lift her out of her off the trail from. Howdy, folks. Yeah, good on gas mileage. No, they're friendly. They're just working, so. Yeah. No, go for it. Yep.
Give you a little break, I know. That's funny.
So is this something that you built?
We work with a guy in Utah. We design them, he engineers them and builds them.
I never saw this.
Yeah, you won't see it anywhere. WooFDriver. Well, we call it a style.
I have to pet you too.
Okay.
I don't see something like this.
I have to pet one more.
We call it urban mushing. You want me to come forward?
No, it's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
Rhea, come here.
Come
Come here, babies. Look at me.
If I get ready to go, they'll go. Come on, guys.
Never. That's amazing.
Cool. It's really cool. Ready, guys? Yeah, it's a great way to get them exercise.
His name is Jag.
Jag. Good boys. Good boys. Thank you so much.
And they're moving.
Yeah, a little bit about. I got a little motor on here too. Modern technology.
And this is a camera?
It's a camera. It's not running now. I got a camera on here, broadcasting on Facebook.
Oh my God. We know we have dogs.
That's you know it too.
I never saw anyone with this thing I've ever seen.
Thank you so much. Good talking to you, folks. Have a great day. Jag is getting loving, wasn't he, Jim? So people are very excited, very nice as we meet them. Now, I try not to fraternize too much because I want to keep the dogs moving, especially Princess when she's got a groove. Now, I do rest her, but she's in a good groove. The gravel, the base is just thinned out, or got less coarse, if you will. So she's a little happier with that. And we're moving right along. Now, he was saying he never saw anything like this, because you never will. That's why I urge everyone to stay tuned into what I'm doing, because I'm just finding creative ways to exercise the Huskies. Boy, that's right here, isn't it, Jim?
Yep, that's what this fence is for.
It's a shooting range on our left side. Boy, that's pretty loud. What do you think that is, Jim? What's that? What kind of gun you think that is?
It sounds like a pistol, like a 44.
Yep. So,
You can hear it hit the target if you listen.
so we're just taking our time moving through here, which the dogs are fine with, even though they're hearing the gunfire from the shooting range. Okay. You see the hill coming up, huh, Jimmy? Come on, Chase. And we're making our way. It's a little bit of a hill. It's gentle. rail trails are usually level or pretty close to level, so they become excellent bicycling paths and dog running paths because there's not too many hills. Because the railroad likes to find the path of least resistance to run the trains that way. I guess it's more efficient. Kind of cool bridge coming up here now, folks. Princess is doing great. I'm going to take you back to the boys. This is Chase. Come on, Darryl. You're looking at us getting ready to go over a bridge. What's that, Jim? Yeah, it does look like a pretty big bridge. As I remember, there's quite a few bridges here. So the boys are getting excited. Just because, no, it's a little bridge. I think just a continuation of the wall. Oh, yeah, I guess that's the trail. So he's talking right here, folks. Kind of cool. We're going into this right now. And see if I can give you a view of the dogs, how they do it. And this is us going over the trail, the bridge. It's not that narrow. On our last trip, you could see us. Oh, it says trail narrows. Just come on, guys. Just as I say that. Whoops. Letting them do a little marking the area, Princess. Hike. Come on. So now we're getting ready to go over a more narrow bridge, and I'm going to give you a really cool view of this as the dogs enter, dealing with tight spots, tight spaces, if you will. I should make this turn, you think, Jim? Okay. Watch them in the back. I mean, whoop. Yeah, I got to move this to get. Nope, I can do it. I can move it.
Ready?
Yep. Okay, how's Jag?
Good. It'll be all right.
Let me make sure we got. Sorry, folks, trying to give you the best view possible again. So, pardon the cameraman. Good?
Go slow. Okay. Fine, Billy. Keep going. We're good.
Okay, stay where you're at. Sometimes you gotta, on these tight bridges, sometimes you gotta work the bike over because it's so long. And how cool is that? We're not super tight, but we're tight enough. And you can see that's Chase and Zorro. Now, I'm gonna move you to, well, it's harder for me to do that. I was trying to move you to Princess, but I can't do that. Okay. Good boys. And we're taking our time here, as you see. But the dogs in front. Watch them on my left. Princess good? Come on, guys. Hike. So, that's how we do that. Sorry for all the noise, the obnoxious noise. But I wanted you to get a view of that. It's really cool stuff. You're looking at Jag now. That's there. Come on, pretty. I'll slow up for her. It's like possibly another bridge coming up here. Come on, good girl. That's what it was. Oh, cool. Cool sights. Look at this old building to my left. Right there. Kind of interesting. Give you Zorro now. Good girl. Good girl. Look at that, folks. Now let's see if this is something I can read. I'm gonna pull off and read this with you folks. You okay, Jim? Oh, guys, I'm gonna pull off and read this. Since I got the camera on me today, might be cool to read some of this. So this is, let me see if you can see this well. Move this right there. And what it says is it's the Lehigh Portland Cement Company was formed in 1897 by General Harry Trexler, Captain George Ormond, and several other industrialists. Lehigh Portland Cement had 4 plants locally, one in West Coplay, which is now the site of Weiss Markets on MacArthur Road, and these 3 mills in Ormond that we're looking at. All these plants employed the new rotary kiln technology that was perfected in 1889. Cement from these mills was used to construct the Jefferson Memorial in Washington. So, pretty cool stuff, folks. Just gonna show you, in case you are a history buff and like it. And show you the plants, what I guess they're calling the plants. You okay, Jim? I don't want to go too deep in here, but I guess I'm getting deep enough. This is the base, so you can see I can't get up into there, but pretty cool stuff. Love all these history and the ruins. Kind of cool to look at, just imagine what it was like back then. Dogs are looking good. The crew's there, and that's how we do it. I'm gonna get back into the bike and be ready to roll. It's gunfire here. How fitting. What's up? Brakes off? How fitting for the town that we're in, huh? It's probably, come on guys, hike. Probably a, I'm gonna show you the dogs back here. So right there you're looking at Princess and Zorro running past the mills, or the old cement factory, as it was saying. And look at these ruins right to our left. Part of the factory, I guess. So Princess, she's just getting herself mobile here. That's what she does. I'll try to, she's right there. She's fine. She'll go in and out. Next to the bike, as you can see, they're comfortable running with the bike because the bike's never hurt them, because the bike's designed, obviously, even if we were to have some sort of accident, they would really be protected the way they're hooked up. She's doing great. So this trail, I'd like to look at it if you have a chance, maybe on Google Maps. It's probably a really cool lay of the land, how the trail meanders through all these old ruins from the cement factory and other places through here. I think there's an abandoned train back here, if I'm remembering right. Sorry, my hand is in your way, my arm. Again, you're looking at Princess, and as you're getting a view, I'm keeping the camera there because you're getting a view of the ruins, or sorry, of this wall that looks like it's been joined with part of the old factory, cement factory. Well, it's really ricocheting. Now look over there, Jim. That's the sound's ricocheting off of that. But that looks like, I don't know, is that part of the old factory or? I'm talking to my right over that way. Looks like there's an old building there. What a day, Jim. How you feeling, buddy?
Good, everything's great.
Beautiful day. And we're moving at kind of a walking pace here. Sometimes we'll go as slow as a crawl in this place. It's weird, we drove past the structure here, the wall, and it just made a weird sound. We're ghost hunters also, so we get a little put everything, all of our knowledge into that. Here we go. That's Jag and Case. Sorry folks, got a camera that's loose. Excuse me one sec, Jim. Gotta straighten this out before it becomes a problem. Excuse my hand. This just keeps everything running smoothly. Okay. Okay, ready?
Brake on, got the brake on, brake off.
Hike. So Jim will help me drive using, he's got a brake back there purposely in case I need more braking power or I have to take my hands off of it. See the cool waterway we're passing through the bridge here. That is Chase and Jag. Come on, Zaro. Zaro's trying to mark an area. I'll give you the trail. Boys. It's great, man. So I know I've said it before, but if you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to drop us a line in the comment section or messenger in us here on Facebook. Good girl. Again, that sound you hear, I know it sounds like something struggling, but it's just the camera, how we're broadcasting. Come on, good girl. Good girl. So you got to keep her motivated by not overdoing it. I can't believe the shooting range is still going on. So she stopped to mark it, which is a good sign, good. But I'm gonna stop for her. Sometimes I keep moving. There she goes. She wants to mark the area. Okay, good girl. And believe it or not, the further I can get her a lot of times, the better she does because she loosens up. I mean, there comes the point of diminishing returns where she starts tightening up again. But okay. She's just taking her time here. We are too. You can see how this trail is really pretty interesting, isn't it, Jim? Mm-hmm. This trail is pretty interesting. Look at that. Yeah. So there's a cool, let me show you this, folks. Can you see that tower? It's right through the trees right here. How cool is that? Jeez, that sounded close. So again, we're probably on the other side of a shooting range, which is all good as long as it stays over there. Which I'm sure it will. This is a pretty populated trail. But that's why they probably have this wall pretty well fortified, it looks. Look at that. Some remnants there. Oh, shooting dust, yeah. From the shots fired? Oh. Good girl. Come on, good girl. Good girl. Yeah, they probably made the shooting range put it up. I'm gonna get off and read the sign just because it's interesting. So to my right, and I'm gonna take you there, folks. Oh, guys. I'm gonna show you right here, folks. Okay, here's an actual picture. Can you see that? And it says Lehigh Portland Cement Ormond Stone Plant. This is Lehigh Portland's cement Ormond Stone operation, which was on a hill over the plants, permitting a plant railroad to pass over Quarry Street, feeding Mill D and F near the water tower shown on the adjacent photo. So the water tower is right This site now is Ranger Lake Rod and Gun Club, and the tall, large building on the left stands along Quarry Street, as well as some ruins that can be seen along the entrance to Ranger Lake. This is all that remains today. The private railroad ran westward from the tall building crossing over Quarry Street, where the 2 concrete foundations still stand, and cross over the iron rail trail tracks at the Coplay Creek Bridge, entering Mills DNF. On August 16th, 1905, a quarrying tragedy struck at the stone plant. 17 men were buried in a cave-in. 12 of the 17 men died as a result of the accident. So, it says, this is the base of Ormond Water Tower pictured here. Hard water was damaging engine boilers, and instead of going to diesel engines, the Ironton Railroad built 3 new water towers using treated water. The first tower was built at Ormond in 1922, Egypt Yard in 1924, and the Hokendakwa Engine House in 1928. What? Ormond's tower was scrapped in 1946, followed by Egypt and Hokie in 1949, when dieselization took over. Engine number 33, pictured from the Reading, was built in 1898 and was in service by the Ironton Railroad from 1923 to 1947. The high trestle in the background carried Lehigh Portland's elevated private railroad from the Ormond Stone Crusher plant, now Ranger Lake, to Mills DNF. The foundation spanning Quarry Street stand 330 feet east of the water tower on the other side of the Coplay Creek Bridge. The other foundation is on the opposite side of Quarry Street. Other support footers are seen on the north side of the Coplay Creek Bridge leading to the mills. How cool is that? Dogs didn't seem to care too much, but I thought it was cool. So you could hear Chase was getting a little radical. But we're going to move on now. Cool. Come on, guys, hike. So I'm going to show you more Princess. She was backing off a little bit. It was a good time to take a little break. Come on, Chase. Take a little break and read the sign. And plus, we like knowing about it. So these signs, we don't know what they mean, because this is...
I think I know what it means.
You do? But... Oh. Which, to the right or left? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we see a turkey buzzard, folks. So again, another cool bridge we're going across. And come on, guys. Give you different views. This is Coplay Creek that I was reading about. Come on, Chase. Come on, Chase. Dust. Got like a dust storm. Whoa. A lot of dust coming up here, folks. What's that? Yeah, you can feel it. Right in that one spot, I don't know if the camera was picking it up, but we were getting lots of, like almost like a dust storm, like you'd get in the desert or a sandstorm. Yeah, I got a little in my eyes, my contacts. I feel them.
There's Chris up there.
Yep. So we've got Chris that's going to meet us. He's going to give us support for the backup battery power for the spinner, so we can put the camera in there if I decide to. Princess got a little bit of a second wind there, it seems like. Looks like they kept a lot of these railroad signs intact to make the trail a little more interesting. Now, how are we going to get around here, Big Jim?
I think we probably can go right or left to the gate will open for everything. I think the gate might open.
Cool. Now that's Jag. Come on, Chase. Come on, Chase.
gate slide.
How do they want you to go? To the left?
I don't know. Maybe we'll go up the hill. Stop right here, man.
Okay.
I have to go up the hill.
Okay.
See where the people.
Oh, we could go. It's got space between the gate, Jim.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, see?
Oh, I see. Yeah.
But-
Easy. We may be able to go around.
That's what I was thinking, go to the left.
Let me get that big log out of the way.
Okay, you want to?
See the log?
Yep. Okay, so we're going to put you in front now, folks. Still hear that gun range. So this is always an issue, dealing with gates that divide trails, because they're designed to keep cars, ATVs, etc. off the trails. We're wider than most bikes, especially with the dogs. So technically speaking, it's not designed for us, though we're bike legal, trail legal, I should say, because the bike's all built out of bike equipment, and of course the dogs are tethered to it, so they're considered leashed. Okay, Jim's, come on guys. Jim's waving me on. So
You're all right. Come on.
come on, Jace.
Now you start turning. Now, even if you go up the hill a little bit, you should be all right. Just turn slow, buddy.
I can't turn anymore. That's the
Turn
problem.
hard.
There's no more turning.
Okay,
And
then we'll stop and turn you.
how I look?
Jags through. You're good? You're good?
Yeah, I can't go anymore. I'm stuck on something. Might need you to push.
All right. You want me to push you?
Yep.
Get off.
Yeah.
Are you all right?
No, I can get off actually. Okay.
You want me to help you move?
No, I think I can go like this. Watch
Here.
Princess. Watch her.
Okay. Now turn the wheel. Turn the other way, bud. There you are.
We gotta push because
Push.
yeah, we're stuck in a.
Okay, let me go ahead and push.
Easy guys. Easy guys. Easy guys. Come on, Zara. Good move, buddy. Oh, I'm gonna get in. And here we go.
Good.
Hike. Chris, can I go to the left?
Don't go all the way around.
Yep.
Go all the way out on the trail.
Am I clear?
Yep, that's good.
Come on, guys. Okay, so we try to find the path of least resistance, which is this way, according to Chris. And it's really nice because dogs enjoy the grass. It motivates them. Again, it holds scents. The scent. How about right here? Okay. I need the yellow case that says spinners. Come on, guys. Spinners and trolleys. Huh? 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 Hall's a sled dog command. Ho, guys. Good boys. Now, I'm just getting out. What I'm going to do, we're going to give him some water, and I'm going to adjust these camera issues so everybody can get a better view of what we're doing. Jim, let's give him some water, bud.
Get that over your picture.
Yep, you got the bike?
Yep.
It wants to roll because it's on a little bit of a hill. This is cool. Ironton Railroad. This was Eagle Scout project, it says, from Samuel L. Robb II, Troop 57, IRT in 2012. And it says on the sign, the whole project was commenced Eagle Scout project by Shane Long, Troop 59, Whitehall, Pennsylvania, 2007. So this trail is a big part of this area. So there's a lot to tell about it, I guess.
Really cool old cement factory.
Yeah, we already went past part of it.
It looks like
That's.
a good place to go.
Oh, there is. I remember this with Dave. There's these.
17 people died there.
Yeah, 17 people died in a. Well, 17 people were buried and like 12 of them died.
Died in concrete.
Yeah, in a cave. Chris, I'll need you to hold this while I. Well, help me. Yeah, like here. No, should be able to do that myself, but I might have lied. I might be able to do it myself. Let's see. Well. Okay, I'm gonna put this back on. It's a battery in itself. The whole spinner is the battery. That was, I didn't change it from last time. That was the problem. But this one's a little harder to change. So, right here. I already changed the one. Oh, yep. Save, we need the adapter that's in that one to put into here. I can't remember which ones are charged or not charged. We'll find out.
The one you just plugged in?
Oh, sorry, Chase. Yeah, right behind me. Sorry, buddy. What's that? In that?
I thought this was the one you just took off.
This bottom one. Oh, it might be. It might be. I didn't pay attention. If it says bike cams, yep, that's the one I just took off. Thanks for paying attention. This one's got an adjuster. Sorry, Chasey boy. Now, where does this go? Right here. I'll check the battery level once I get them going. Good boy, Chase. Chase snuck right behind me. He's like, hey, what are you doing, man? There was a certain way this gets mounted, and I forget how it was. Yeah, there's a certain way you line it up, though, and I forget how it is. We'll find out if we can move it all. Sorry, folks, I take my attention off you, but let me try to get this thing working. Hang on before you do that. Let's just make sure we got the charged ones. Good boy, Chase. They have texted me back. Utah texted me back. Wants to know what we need. Hey, let me try to get this working. So, let me see. I'm going to connect. It knows that one's the panning. Thinks that one's panning. Oh, I didn't turn it on. That's why. Let's see. Okay, tilting. Good. Okay, so let's take the tilting one. Okay, folks, sorry. Oh, yeah. Okay. Here we go. How's it look? 40? That's about where I want it, I think. Too much, huh? It might be on backwards, so. Let's switch this. Here, no, switch this one. I think if you switch, just turn that upside down, I think we'll be fine. Oh, we stopped it. It's not going to be happy about that. Okay. Oh, stop. Sorry, folks. This is trials and tribulations of the WooFDriver. Move that to the top if you can of it. Once that happens, we might have to take it apart again. We might need a new one.
Oh, lady was going. So she's gonna come this way too. So
is she? Okay.
gonna get around.
It's not gonna be doable. Gonna have to grab me the other one. When you stop at midstream, you gotta totally reset the whole unit. Nah, it doesn't work. I tried.
How do you stop it?
Because we put our hand on it. Who knows, but it's just what it does.
It's already stopped.
Chris, pull it off. Stay, guys. Here, leave it like it is. Stay, good boys. Howdy, howdy. Jag, jag, jag. It's okay, guys.
Very good. Started moving.
Here it'll go. That's it. Now I can adjust it from there. Okay, guys, everything's good. All good. No, I wouldn't. Don't do it while it's going. Why you?
I'm not gonna adjust it.
No. I got it. I can do it all.
I'm not doing it.
Let it do its thing.
I'm not stopping it from moving. I'm just adjusting where the camera's gonna see it.
Yeah, I could do that now. Easy, guys. All good. Yeah, now it's backwards. Okay, guys. All good. Sorry, folks. You can see how the dogs react when there's other dogs around now.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, you could change them, but
Just, like where you normally keep it. Billy, something happened. They'll take the dyslexia. Is the dynamite too far through, Bill?
nah, hang on. Too many chiefs, not enough Indian. Let me figure this out. This is what we go through, folks, to be able to broadcast such a cool thing. Okay. And I'm gonna go like this. I'll be right with you, folks. So you can see how the dogs react when another dog comes through. They get very excited. Okay. There we go. Okay, folks, just making sure you're getting enough of the view, which will be going off in 2 minutes. I'm going to put the camera up there now. Tell me if you're enjoying the view. Apologize for all this, but it's live TV and we are doing it up. Great. Okay, we're almost there, guys. Be with you in 1 minute. Perfect. Okay, now we got that one. I got one more to go, and we're in good shape, folks.
They try to move together and no play. I haven't heard any noise out of them. What? Playing like a song. So the we caught it when we did because this side. This side. Maybe the map. Yep. I know, Jara.
Yeah, I might need one of the other ones. This thing's not working right. Jim's gonna talk to the dogs now. Okay. Jim's talking to dogs. You're getting a rare treat of this, folks. Okay, boys, one sec. Hey, Chris, give me the one I didn't use. Be right with you, folks. It's always an issue in there. For some reason, it just doesn't like this one. Yep, that one's worn out. Yeah, this one would be better. That doesn't need it. We got plenty. These last for shit, as long as I'm good here, which I might not be. Yep, I am. Okay, what we need to do. We'll be ready in no time, folks. Be back on this trail. This is nice, though, giving Princess a rest. It's a little extended longer than I'd like to, but she's getting amped up from seeing that other dog. So. And there we go. We're working now. Okay. We're good to go.
Okay.
Thanks, Chris. Let me put a cable on here, and then I'll give you my last thank you. Excuse me, Mr. Chaster. See that? Here, give me this. Why don't you give me the other one? Okay, cool. Thanks, bud.
Thanks.
Thank you. Okay, folks, your view should be unprecedented now. Thanks, Chris. So you can see what we go through sometimes for the best view is sometimes a little harrowing. Okay, Jim, you good?
Good, man.
Some of these are a little bit of a nightmare, some of these getting through. She went that way. Folks, we're about to get on the trail, and here we go. Without further delay. Ready?
Let's go.
Come on, good girl. Jag good? Yep. I'll explain it all in about 1 minute. Come on, guys. That's Princess you're looking at now, and Jag. And everybody's happy. Come on, Zorro. See how she's catching up. So she'll meander her position on there. In any case, this is the Ironton Rail Trail. I've read a couple of the historical point of interest maps they have, information maps, and we can see that we're kind of meandering through a lot of old cement factories that we're talking late 1800s, early 1900s, and it looks like a private railroad was built to go through here back then. So they built this trail, I'm assuming, on the private railroad. And a lot of the old standing buildings, what's left of them, seem to be off limits from letting us walk through. You can view them. They're behind fences. Once we get further up, I'm not sure that's the case. We might actually be able to see them and mingle with them, go up to them. As I remember, there was one further up that was really interesting. It had these kind of round, almost like silos, but it was out of brick. And we actually took some pictures in front of it, took the dogs up to it from what I remember. So we'll see if that happens. But I just changed what I was doing for the technical, my geeks friends out there, as I was changing. I have a camera that's basically a pan tilt camera. Come on, that's how I'm broadcasting this. Come on, pan tilt system, if you will, where it can spin, which is called panning in the camera world, and it can tilt so it can get the up and down view of the bike and the dogs as well as the surrounding area, and it can keep rolling on and do it pretty quickly, so you can kind of take the whole view in what we're seeing out here at one time. When we first started off, if you weren't with us, you'll be able to check out the beginning of the trail where I was driving the camera. I'm wearing a camera harness that has a adjustable pivotal arm, so I was able to direct it at Princess and Chase and Jag and Zorro and give you a little bit more detail. This one, I see it as it pans and tilts, but I can't necessarily control it from where I sit. So if something interesting comes, I can't really direct it that way, but it's going at a pretty quick speed. So by the time I'm talking about it, you'll see it a few times. Come on, guys. Any idea on our mileage, Jim?
I would think we only went a mile or so, Billy.
That's what I think.
What happens is this trail is a leg off the trail that goes around in a circle. We're going to hit it at the place where it goes around in a big circle.
Okay.
Fly off. When we do that, we want to bear to the left.
Princess is Beth. No, I thought she was, but
Is that her?
yep, that's her. She do it? Yep. Princess did a little bathroom break. Yep. Yeah, this trail, they're pretty straight.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Oh, it's okay. So that's why we're here. Let dogs do their business. Excuse me while I take a break. Sorry, folks. If you were watching us last week, we were on the Lake Accotink Trail, and it was supposed to be a 4.3 mile circle around a lake in the Fairfax, Virginia area. Well, we got a little off the trail. It wound up doing about 10 or 12 miles because it was meandered throughout other trails, and I think that's what this trail does. Are you thinking like last week, Jim, it goes through a bunch of other trails?
No,
Okay.
it goes around in a big circle. What I first put on my map.
You ready? Hike? So
I think we're 3 miles from when we started, we were 3 miles from the big circle and 3.5.
oh, that's why that was.
That's why it was marked.
So what do we do when we get to the big circle? We just.
Bear to the left and go all the way around the circle, where the circle itself is like 5 miles.
Oh, okay. Hey, Jim, there's a school bus. I guess we don't have to stop, huh? Hopefully not, so.
Hi there.
So we got a school bus. If you've seen us, like when I was talking Lake Accotink Trail, last week we ran into so many children and they were just loving on the dogs. And the dogs are trained, and huskies are friendly by nature. Sometimes you'll hear, once in a blue moon, of an aggressive husky. A lot of times people take them wrong because of their playful nature, and they're pretty rough in their playful nature, and they're so independent and aloof that people can sometimes mistaken that for aggressiveness. They're definitely hard to train, but they're not good watchdogs. They're friendly dogs. Their disposition's usually really good, and they make usually a good family pet as long as they're exercised properly. That's the biggest issue. And people from all physical situations can do it using my way. They can, a lot of people can ride a bike, or if you're in a wheelchair, you can attach the dog to the wheelchair. There's ways to do special attachments to keep it safe for you. Yep, I see him. Yep, I see him.
There's not much room here. You better stop doing this.
Easy, 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 easy. Okay, stay. He's going the other way, Jim.
Is that right?
Yep. Okay, guys, relax. I'm gonna go towards there.
Okay.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys. It's okay, Jaggy. Come on. Zorro. What's that?
It's advantageous to go on the other side.
Yep. So we're in a difficult situation because this bike is so long.
That's it. When we get on the other side, we're outside that fence.
Okay.
The grass side. We just got to take our time.
Do you want to get behind me? How you want to do it?
We're going to do it both ways. Probably you got to move and I got to move.
Okay.
Hang on, buddy. Let me move first.
Paul over. Paul over. Pretty good girl. Pretty over. Good girl. Now I'm gonna. Whoa, Jim. G over. G over.
Let me move first.
Okay. Paul over. Boys.
Go forward a little bit. I think you can make it.
Zorro.
Dad's fine. He's gonna
Yeah, let me get. Zorro. Zorro. Come on, Zorro. Good boy. Come on, Zorro. Zorro. Good boy. Come on, Zorro. Zorro. Good boy.
Good, Billy. Keep going. Don't turn the wheel yet.
Hang on, I gotta get in. Okay.
The right side of the pole is the grass, right?
Okay. Princess,
Get over here where I can see the car.
let me get her. Ready. You might have to grab her for a sec. She's pretty into that.
Let's move up the bike. Let's get her out.
Yep, she's good. Okay. Okay. Go. Come on, guys.
Go ahead. Stay on your other side. That's on the grass side of the pole.
Yep.
Grass side.
This side.
Yep.
So you can see this could be a little tumultuous. Boys. And that's why I carry a passenger. And the bike being as long as it is problematic. Dogs are doing great. Sometimes we nudge them over. You can see the huskiness in them when they're sniffing around a pole. And usually I'll let them sniff for a little bit, but because of that predicament, I had to move them on. Come on, guys. Boys. Okay, guys. If you're just tuning in, Wolf Driver coming to you live, the Ironton Rail Trail in Allentown, Pennsylvania, or very close to Allentown. Hey, good job picking this out, Jim, getting in the grass.
That's what I wanted to get.
That saved us fighting another gate.
Yeah, man. Okay, guys.
Come on, guys, hike. Now, pretty, you see she's turned around.
Come on, baby.
Come on, good girl. Once you start moving, she goes the right direction. She's just really curious and interested, and that's okay. We like that. But once we get going, as long as she knows to turn around. So they've got to use their use their brains on some of this, especially when we start backing up and when we get through tight areas. So that becomes work for them, challenging, interesting. If you've seen, they sell dog puzzles in stores where you load it with treats and the dog has to spin it a certain way to get the treats out or move it in a certain direction. They learn. So it's good to challenge their neurological power, their brain power. It keeps them going, keeps them thinking. So doing this, getting through some of these trails and how we have to maneuver and how they have to cooperate is part of that thought process or brain power process. So it's really nice crossing a small driveway here, it looks like now. You can see this is an interesting trail. And we have passed a couple big dogs if you've been with us. No horseback riding on this part of the trail, at least. I can't tell what that is. Yeah, that's Yeah.
See about where there's first people there.
Yeah.
Guys fishing, 2 people walking at me.
It's a little populated here. And because we're so wide, what we'll do is we'll yield to them in any way we need to. Water to the left of us, got a stream to the left. And I'm gonna let these people pass. The dogs on my right, which are chasing Jagger on the grass. I'm gonna let them go through, Jim, just because it's a little tight. Good boy, Zorro. So if you've been watching my post, I've been telling about how, hang on, folks.
Hello.
Howdy, howdy.
Hi.
Have a great day.
You too.
Thank you.
Let's go, guys.
Come on, guys, hike.
Let's go. Let's go.
So I've been telling how dogs see their vision capabilities, and it's a little fuzzy, but the most interesting part about their sight, it's not quite as clear as humans, but it can see motion better. So they can sense motion or see motion up to a half a mile away, believe it or not. And even as small, I believe, as a blade of grass, because I've seen my dogs exhibit that bionic sight before, and I'm like, what are you looking at? It's like way in the distance. I saw Jag doing it once, and I'm like, there's no way you see something out there. It was a windy day. Figured he just saw the grass moving. It's actually a groundhog, and it was way out there. I don't know if it's quite half a mile, because I couldn't see that far, but it was pretty far out there. Coldplay Creek, this must cross this, meander throughout it. That's what we're crossing now. Here's the silos I was talking about, at least some of them, not the brick ones. We're coming up on them now. That's a fisherman ahead, Jim?
Yes.
We should have came upon that lady with the German Shepherd, shouldn't we have?
I guess she's been solid walking. Probably that far ahead.
Or she got off the trail. See, Princess she's going sideways a little bit, but she's fine. Just gotta slow it up for her.
Makes sense to me, probably is.
Yeah, man. And Princess is a little unsure of herself. We slow down so she can regain her composure and hopefully get back into the groove. There she comes a little bit up there. Come on, pretty. Remember, she'll find that sweet spot, and that'll give her a second wind. But sometimes it's getting her to that sweet spot. Some days she just doesn't have it. Now we've gone a good 1.5 miles, possibly 2 miles. Come on, good girl, good girl. So she might have hit her point. No, she's coming up. It's all in the speed and the motivation. Here comes a bike rider cruising pretty good, so I'm going to move to my right. Thanks, Jim. Howdy. Come on, guys, haul over. Yep. So sometimes we can bite the shoulder, but when we're trees get in our way, we can't do much with that. Princess is a little behind. Let's see if we can get her up. Come on, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. How's Jimmy?
Good, man.
And again, sometimes when she's dropping back a little bit, you gotta let her work through it. She's cramping up or just stiff from her age-related arthritis, etc. But a lot of times she'll work that out as we move on, like I've been saying. So I just let her, there she comes. I just let her do her thing. And sometimes we're a little too cautious. I am, at least, and don't let her get her exercise. And I put her up in the seat and she gets rambunctious. This could be the woman with the German Shepherd.
Yeah, he's good, he's good, that little German Shepherd. I think he's young, but he wasn't really young.
And you can grab her.
Yep.
She'll get a little excited by this too. There she comes. Just like clockwork.
She's one of the three things took off yet.
Yep. You got her?
Got it.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. You have a great day. Thank you. Come on, guys. Good boys. Come on, Zara. Yep. Yep. Oh, they're excited. Yeah, we know her. Is this guy fishing now? Someone's coming out of the woods, Jim. Fisherman? Yeah, he is. Yeah, the right. He came out of the woods. Unusual, isn't it? Just getting him some exercise. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. It's fun too for everybody. Thank you, sir. Have a great day. Everybody, look at this. Everything was poured out of concrete. Yeah. Yeah, folks, we're placing this plant to our right. As the camera comes by, you'll get a view of it. It's not on this side where Princess and Zorro are. It's actually, we're coming up on it now. Right there. How cool is that? Looks like a part of the concrete plant, I believe. Right there, you can see it. We're right next to it now. Pretty cool stuff. That's from the late 1800s, right, Jimmy? Yep. Uh-oh. Watch. Look at Princess. He's going to be our holdup.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. That's fishing, ain't good? That's cool.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it, guys. Come on, kids. Come on. Thank you.
The lady up front with the baby coming out real
Zorro.
slow.
Good boy. Come on, Zorro. They were young kids, weren't they, Jim?
Yeah, man.
Come on, Zorro.
Even the doggies for a while.
But had some good trail etiquette.
Baby's got a baby.
We got something here, Jim.
Lady with a baby.
Okay. What's that say?
1.5 miles. We started at 3, but it was a half mile in, so I imagine we went, 1.5, 2 and 2. We probably went 2.
2.
Probably went 2.
Pull her in just to.
Okay.
Come on, Chase.
Hello.
Howdy. How are you? Good, thanks. Have a great day.
Okay. Everything's good then?
Yep. A little bit of excitement. I'll tell you, that just makes it more fun for the dogs. They're really good. When we pass other people, you know, they're just... They've done this so many times, so they understand the game. The wind, yeah. But not right here. Are we sheltered from it?
Right here,
So you can see that those few pass-bys with those dogs pumped up the wolf pack. I call my dogs the wolf pack a bit because they smell it and they know they like seeing the other dogs. We're like a magnet for other dogs because they want to be with us. It's like a party. There's 4 dogs here.
cars up here. I don't know what's going on.
Parking lot.
Somebody's fishing stuff out there.
Yeah,
Guys fishing under the bridge. That's his fishing stuff.
I see.
So I try to keep safe and get out of that.
Yep. Remember that one bridge? I'll never forget that.
And all the fish must be up here.
Yeah, they're all here. Getting ready to cross the bridge here, folks.
Saying hi. You have
Come on. You look right, I'll look right left. Me too. Great day out here, folks. Great day. You're looking at Princess and Jag now. Once again, we're on the Ironton Rail Trail. Jogger, Jim. In Allentown, Pennsylvania. Oh, she's over there. Thank you. What's so nice? A lot of people see us and they yield to us. They move the other way, which really they're supposed to, but because we're not as mobile as like a jogger or a regular biker, but because we're so unusual and we never want to wear out our welcome on any of these trails, we always yield to everybody. So did we start at 3.5?
just about 3 and 4, 3.5.
Thank you.
You should have about 2 in, maybe a little more.
Yep. So we got about 2 miles in, folks, of a scheduled 10 miles, I believe. Might go a little further, depending. And we're, of course, clocking Princess. She's not going to make it that far. But if she goes a little further, that'd be great. She's done now. That's good. She's hasn't been as strong this trail as she was last trail, but there's a lot of factors to that. She's still chugging along. What a beautiful day. It's kind of warm, Jim, even though it's breezy.
Must be trout season. The old trout fishing all along the bank.
Really?
In Maryland, it opens April the 1st, so probably here too. Good?
Yeah, man. We're all good.
Howdy. We're doing plenty fast. Plenty fast.
We slow down for pictures. We run into that problem ourselves, so don't feel bad. you couldn't get it going. Mailman doing a U-turn, Jim. So right now we're on total dog power. We're on fairly level ground, and I'm letting them pull because we're going at a slow pace for Princess. So it's giving Chase and Zorro and Jag a little bit more work, which they need. When we're on level ground, even slightly uphill, because the bike rolls so easily, they can actually pull this thing pretty good. Actually, Jimmy's doing some pedaling too. Boy, that wind is really whipping up now, Jim. You do. To see, yeah, from there. To the left, I'm clear, right? Yep. Come on, guys. So awesome being out here immersed in nature, and the whole point that we can do this even in the populated areas of the East Coast. I'll be attest to it. There's a lot of trails where you can get out in nature and drop our cell phones and really enjoy what Mother Nature has in store. Hello, Zorro. Real treat for anybody, and I used to not be a nature lover like this, but when I got dogs and I get to be outside, I got a whole new outlook on life. People are slowing down, taking pictures of us because it's just so unusual. What's that, Jimmy? Nope. Well, he won't care about us. He care about them fishermen. Yeah, I saw them wearing their licenses. Oh, it's great. Doesn't get any better than this. Boy, when the wind stops, when we get sheltered.
Oh, it's great, huh?
Yeah, man. So this is teamwork to begin with, because it's a balance between us pedaling and using the motor and the dogs using their pulling power here and there, and the dogs also narrowing themselves down when we get to bridges and tight spots, as well as when we have to go back and forth. They understand reverse, or the word back up, and they put themselves in a position where they're pretty comfortable, pretty safe, and we back up and we go forward, because this bike is so long. To make those tight turns is sometimes impossible without backing up and doing a 3-point turn, for instance. I hear these trees going. That's what yeah. Christ, that could go, Jim. Oh, it's balanced, but don't breathe too hard, buddy. How's my girl? Good. She's looking pretty good to me, too, now. Again, this is a blacktop trail, as you see, for the most part. We've gone through some crush and run, or if you can, pebbled areas. But the blacktop agrees the most with Princess, because she has to work the least amount. She doesn't have to lift her legs as high, and she can keep her better footing. I wonder if we're going to cross this road up here. Yeah. She loosened herself pretty good. What's this say, Jimmy?
One south. We went about 2.5, 2.2. I think that 1 more mile is when we go around that
Circle?
big circle.
I'm glad you got a lay of the land.
Buddy, I'm not far.
Okay, buddy.
Looks like we go across the street. You can tell me if you want me to get out or not.
Your pedaling is perfect, actually. It's keeping the pace for Princess perfect.
Okay.
So I don't need anything. This I'm not using no motor.
That's good.
We could go for 1,000 miles. Never burn anything up.
We'll burn Jim up. He'd be done. You ain't gonna quite make it down.
Remember, you were the dogs, buddy.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to pedal. Whenever you want to stop.
No, I'm doing it for my own health.
Yeah, the dogs are pulling some of it too, but I just haven't needed to use the motor.
As long as I'm not going too fast.
Nah, I slow you down if you are.
I'm real drift down just because of the front. You look left and you right.
Yep.
Looks good my way. Looks good. Looks good. Let's keep going. Looks good.
Looks good my way.
And there's somebody
Yep.
coming like a barrel for us.
Yeah, he saw us and he slowed down.
Okay, we're going.
Okay, folks, so we're about 2.5 miles into this trail, and our pace has been agreeing with Princess, as you see. So that's why we do the slow pace. I want to let her get her.
Bill, you know what?
What's up?
I wonder if that's where that trail goes to the left or to the right.
This looks like the trail.
It goes around in a big circle?
Yeah.
Okay, it don't say that, so we're just going to go this way.
Okay. Come on, guys.
The worst thing is we come back out that little side.
Where? Back there? I don't think that's where we're supposed to go. It wouldn't say no outlet.
Somewhere this thing goes around, flips off, comes through a line.
That's cool. I'm not doing nothing. I'm on the brake. Is that a quarry, Jim? You think it's old, or you think they're working it now? Old quarry on our left. I'll narrate as we get through there. And look at that old, what was that, I wonder? Yeah, they are working. They got machinery. So that's right there, the quarry we're looking at. It's a little more detailed in person, of course. You can see the ridge, all the equipment there. Totally cool bridge we're getting ready to cross. All these bridges are cool. They're just old, and they got that old world feel to them. See, Princess is is a little further back, but she's still moving along at a decent clip. What's that? So, yeah, that was the wrong way. What do you think that was for, Jim? To get across here?
Oh, God. There you go.
Beautiful.
This is a pretty part of the trail here.
Just beautiful. Wow, the sun's hitting us great. What time did we get on the trail, Jim?
3 o'clock.
So we're almost to 5 now. We're probably 20 to 5.
4:33.
Yep. What time we get dark?
Not till almost 8 o'clock. You got plenty of time.
Yeah, we can run at night, but we're not anticipating that tonight. How's my boy Jaggy?
The wheels starting to make a little noise. I'm a little worried about that.
Are you?
Well, I don't think it's going to fall apart, but I don't like it making noise. Can you hear it at all?
A little bit. They called me from the bike shop, Jim.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they want to know what we need.
Which one is that?
In Utah.
Oh, in Utah?
Yeah. He said he can make us what we need, so
Okay.
we got to give him the dimensions.
Well, you got them pictures I sent you?
Yep.
Look at that goose coming through the sky.
Oh, right there.
It's a duck.
It's a duck. Yeah, look at the way he flies. Wow, that's cool.
Down the stream, look, 2 of them.
How cool is that?
Really kick, isn't it?
He does know his stuff.
Cool.
So folks, if we do cut out, because it's telling me we've got a slow internet connection, we will stick with us because broadcast will continue. It's just running through pockets of resistance, for lack of a better term. Bad cell reception, and that ruins our connectivity sometimes. It'll cut me off if it gets really bad, and I'll restart the broadcast when we get into a more cell-rich signal area. But I think we're back on, so pretty busy road here, Jimmy.
We're trucking along, bro.
Everybody's doing great, aren't they?
Yeah. Please, thing, dude. If you think it's too dangerous, I'll get off. You can
Yeah.
see to the right pretty good, so you can see them coming around that turn.
Yeah. Stop, look, and listen. See that?
Yeah, it's hard to see to your left.
Chestnut Street, if you're following us on Google Maps.
Cars are coming.
Well, no.
Cars are coming.
I can't see it all.
You can
Car.
go.
I can't. I got a car.
You want me to
No, I think I can see. Okay. I think I can see pretty good. You tell me your side. Oh, they're flying down here. Wow. Well, if you see that clear up there, I'm good. Well, someone's behind us. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. good day, sir. Excellent. Good girl, pretty. Oh, you hear that up there? Look at that, it's falling.
Yep, you're right, you heard it feel that.
That don't save you, though.
No, you're dead.
Falling branches through here, so we're just staying alert.
You might know you take me out dangerous. But when you think of dangerous conditions, we're going to be winning.
Yeah. So getting back to Huskies. I know a lot of people tune in and now have Huskies or have had them. And just what I'm trying to do here in all the activities I do is be able to give my Huskies all they can handle exercise-wise, because they're so energetic and they're so prey-driven. That's why they escape so many people's yards and enclosures. But mine almost never try to escape. Well, they really never try to escape, because I give them all the exercise they can handle, so when they're home they actually savor that time and they're resting. And the three of them are crated. Princess isn't crated anymore. She was crated, but, and what I mean by that is they just have a crate available to them. Yep. Let's give them a little water. So we're going to pull over for a sec. Give them some water. Good, Jim?
Good.
And so what I mean by crated is they have crates they can go in. And at night, I'll usually lock them down, because don't want them, depending, we live in the woods, and depending what's outside, they can get overexcited. And sometimes they can get confrontational with each other. So they feel actually most secure in their crates. They go there naturally. Princess we don't crate anymore because she doesn't like it at all. She's just very dominant, and she just doesn't like being locked down to a crate. We used to when she was younger, so now she's got run of the house. And actually Zorro a lot of times will sleep in my room because he wants to be in there. So that's just Zorro. But they were all raised crated. Okay. Okay, I'm out of the way, right? Thank you. So I know people have posted, especially in my Husky WooFDriver. What
y'all doing?
Oh, getting some exercise for the dogs. Yeah.
What's with the devices?
Oh, we live broadcast on Facebook.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
You got a backup battery and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, oh yeah.
Cool.
A little bit of everything, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
What's the Facebook site?
WooFDriver, WOOF driver, like dog driver, but
All
Woof
right.
driver.
Is it publicly available?
Oh yeah, yeah, you can go
All
see it.
right.
Yeah, for sure.
WooFDriver.
For sure, yes.
I'll check
Go
it
see it.
out.
Please do. Please do.
Cool. Yeah, it's a nice apparatus.
Thank you. Yeah, gets the dogs exercise and gets us out here getting exercise and challenges us sometimes to get the dogs through
Do you
different
mind
areas.
if I take a picture?
Help
Send it to
yourself.
My daughter, she's a dog fanatic. She's a wag walker.
Oh, she'll love it. She'll love it.
And I'll tell her it's up.
Please do. Yeah, please do. Take your time. We're just watering them now anyway, so. Good girl, Princess.
WooFDriver?
WooFDriver. WOOF driver.
Woof.
Yep.
Woof.
Woof, yeah. Hey there.
Hey,
How you doing?
good. I'm not on Facebook.
She'll get a kick out of it. They drinking, Jim?
Yep, everybody's having some.
I think that's what Princess wanted. Good boy, Chase.
He's doing the dance. Look,
He's-
he's doing it.
Yes.
On Facebook. And I thought you said WooFDriving Facebook, Google search it should come.
You'll come right up. Yes. I'm the only one out there that goes by it. Former Mayor Sheila Dixon blames hacker for mayor for 2020 Facebook post. I don't know what that means, Jim.
But I'm not a cook.
Cool. Looking forward to checking it out.
Please do. Please do.
My daughter will love it.
She'll see you on there if she watches the whole
Oh,
thing.
really?
It's cool stuff.
Cool. Have a great one.
Good talking to you. You too. Thank you so much, sir.
I gotta get chased some more, bro.
Okay, take your time, bud. So right now, folks, we've got in roughly, probably pushing near 3 miles. And usually 3 miles is about average what Princess does. Now, we're going to see how she feels once we start going. But we pulled over, give her a break for the most part. And check everybody, see if they want water. And they're drinking. Are they drinking a decent amount? Yeah. They didn't want to drink the first time we stopped, which is roughly 1.5 miles or so. But now they're thirsty.
There should be about 3 miles.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Princess is still good. She's right there. So what I was saying about husky exercise, I challenge them so much that when they get home, they want to rest. It's really quite the opposite of what you hear of huskies, because anybody who knows about huskies will tell you that, yeah, they're going to probably escape the yard, possibly escape a crate if you're crate training them, and not be obedient.
Jag might run away.
Look at him. He's laying down and drinking.
It's full rotten, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's the baby, right?
Oh, look at her. She's laying down too. Oh, she's...
Mommy's favorite food.
So that's true about huskies. All what you heard. They are not obedient, and they are escape artists, and they're very hard to contain. But there's one big unless. Baby might be done. She's laying down. Yep. The unless is you give them an outlet to truly sow their wild oats, challenge them psychologically and mentally. It's not just the exercise, but it's something they want to do. Come on, Princess. Come on. Good girl. Look at her get up. Come on, good girl. Good girl. Come on. Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
I'm a good girl.
I'm going to sit down.
Yep. Jim knows it. You're no youngster yourself. Yeah, I know. All of us, Jim. You know that's the truth. So you will be amazed if you let them air it out a little bit. Come on, pretty. Come on, good girl. Come on, good girl. Yep, she might want to get, let's see, come on. Here she comes. Okay, so, come on, good girl. Yep, I see him. Coming fast, too, ain't he, Jimmy? Now, this says the Charles Neff Trail, Jim. Birdwatch up here, Jim. Come on, guys. Yep. Howdy. Come on, pretty. So, I'm just... Yeah, I just want to get away from these trees. I hear a lot of clanking over there, Jimmy. See, she smells that breeze and she went right back in it. You know, it's a lot of it's a psychological game with huskies, and especially her. See her? You know, she was backing off. She feels a breeze. The breeze moves a lot of animal scents, and that excites the dogs because they're smelling a lot at one time of animals. So even if the animal's far away, obviously it smells like it's closer because the scent came down. So if the air is just hanging around, it's not carrying as many scents, and they can't get as motivated unless something's really close by. Oh, right there, you could go in that, couldn't you? So what do we got in, Jim?
Should be just about 3.
She's marking an area, so. And once we put Princess up, if you've been with us before, you know we kicked the turbocharger, and then look at that building, Jim.
It was 1891, right?
Does it? 1891. How cool was that?
That's a cool building.
Yeah, I like the architecture, the archways.
Look out in stone for that.
Yep. Yep. She got her 3 in. Good girl. So we just kind of nurse her along. And not a lot of people would do this, but I want to, because it takes time and patience, but I want to get her as much as she wants in, as much as she can do. See, here she comes. That's where I talk about the psychological part of it. She's coming up now. Some of it's about cramping. Look at this, Jim. You could ghost hunt that too. A lot of places to do on here. Where's that at? Right there? Really? You see anything? You see any birds? Do they? See the bird boxes, yeah. The dogs seem to think something's up too. Oh, no doubt. There is. I don't know about that. Have you seen residences a lot? Mostly industrial around here. Look at that one. Are those people in there? Oh, there's people in there. Yeah. There's an animal. Someone was right there. It's pretty wild, actually. Probably be. Come on, pretty. Good girl. Yeah. Okay, I think she's good, Jim. So. Okay. Okay. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, thank you, bud. You got a wrench in there. Yep.
Yeah, I'll take care of it.
Actually, she's I'm gonna try her a little bit more. Oh yeah, there were people in there. Jim, see them coming out. Okay, folks. Give her a little more because when I went to put her in her seat, up. So that,
Hi, Don.
yeah, yeah, we're getting ready to roll. So
Do they walk right next to you?
yeah, basically.
Cool. They
Thank
gotta
you.
pull it?
They can pull it, and we can pedal with them like teamwork. You know.
Hey, are you head honcho?
Actually, she was.
Oh,
She's
she
the
was?
oldest, yeah, and she's the boss. She,
Hi.
Huskies, yep.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, thank you
I
so
always
much.
wanted one.
Yeah, they're
very
great.
smart. They're very smart.
Very smart. They
I
are.
watched like a really good movie on 8 Below. That
Oh yeah,
series,
8 Below,
And
yeah.
that's when I was like, I got so interested. I'm like, I want one. They're like so smart.
They are good. Hey, what's in there? Is it just a bit
Big empty building.
Yeah, it's just big and empty.
good place to ghost hunt?
Yeah.
That's what we do sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, have you ever heard? Where was that place we went in New York? Do you remember what it's called? No. There was this place, and it was like on like a ghost hunters like thing, and it was some place in New York. It was like 2 hours away, and it's like a whole like mental institution.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that
And
before.
It's really big, but like they have it where you can walk through, but you can't.
Penhurst. We've been to Penhurst, but that's Pennsylvania. That's towards New York, but I think it's Pennsylvania.
No, where we went in New York. Didn't you come with us? No, you didn't come. I can't remember what it's called. I wish I did, but they had it. But when we went, like people yell, "You're not really supposed to be there." So they're like, "No, no, no."